Welcome back to the Fort Langley Jazz and Arts Festival. I am in the most beautiful presence of Dalannah Gail Bowen. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for having me on this interview.
It really is a pleasure to hear you perform, see how much emotion you transmit just in your eyes. You're so transparent and beautiful. You've been doing music for 40 years. African Canadian Cherokee. Tell me a little bit about how you bring your culture into your music.
Oh boy, that's a big question. I think that what I do is, my intention is to share my journey, share my life experience in the songs. And I'm grateful I have Michael Creeper who co-writes with me, and I can't express how much I value his input and support. It allows me to explore and try and capture what I'm trying to say musically.
That's beautiful. Tell me a little bit about the instrumentalist you were with today. You're with today for the Fort Langley Festival.
Interestingly enough, my drummer, who is Chris Norquist, and I have played together for over 20 years. It started in Edmonton, Alberta, with a band called Everyman's Tonto, and we were opening for Thin Lizzy and all these great rock bands. And we both moved out to Vancouver, and we reconnected then.
We're celebrating the joy of jazz, and you bring so much emotion to your performance. It's not only joy. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, at 74, I have lived a lot. And so at this point in my life, my joy is that I have traveled this journey. I have learned a lot of things. I have experienced a lot of things. And I'm at a place where I'm very comfortable with myself. And so the songs that I write, along with Michael Creeper, and the words that I say are a reflection of that journey and that joy.
Wow, what a beautiful journey that we get to
Thank you.
be a little bit of a part of.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Through the pandemic and these interesting times, how have you adapted or evolved musically as well? You have so much experience, you've been through so much and have so much to share with us.
I've approached the COVID-19 pandemic differently from some other people. I think it's a gift to this world. I think our world was running amok and needed a reality check. I live a Sundancer's life, so in our prophecies, it says that this was going to happen. And it is a wake-up call to people about how they walk on Mother Earth and who they are. It's hard work to pay attention to who you are and how you respond and how you judge people every day. We need to change that. The judgment and the selfishness, all those things that take us away from ourselves need to be addressed so that we can move to a better place. And then the world will move to a better place.
That's a great way to see it. I think I share that with you as well. Why is it special for you to be performing today at the Fort Langley Jazz and Arts Festival?
Well, we can't talk about that without talking about Dave Quinn, who has been a musician in Vancouver for a very long time, is a well-respected person, and has the drive to create an opportunity for musicians to share what they do. That takes a lot of commitment, that takes a lot of conviction, because it isn't an easy road to travel. And I support him every way I can.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being
welcome.
with us.
You're welcome.
We are going to enjoy your performance and continue following your amazing career and your amazing teachings. You are an inspiration to me and to many women.
Hey.
So, again, thank you. And if you have any final thoughts you would like to share with our audience of the Fort Langley Jazz and Arts Festival.
The only message I would say is please support this festival any way you can. And there are many ways to support this festival. So choose one or some of the ways you can support so that this can continue. Artists get the opportunity to share what they do. And it's also about building community. Yeah, all my relations.
Thank you so much. We'll continue with more at the Fort Langley Jazz and Arts Festival. That was Dalannah Gail Bowen.